So update. I actually have Trisha on the line.
Oh, what?
She's calling.
Wait,
in.
I thought you said she didn't want to call in.
She said that originally, but
oh, we got Trisha on the line.
she's here.
This is epic.
So
The Trisha Paytas?
the Trisha, Princess Trish. Unless it's another Princess Trish in the waiting room.
Bring her in. What are we waiting for?
I'm bringing her in now. Stand by.
Did you watch the Shane stuff, AB? Do you have a?
Yeah, it was just a one video. Well,
Okay,
she's
wait,
here,
hang
she can
on.
explain.
Trisha, wait, Trisha Paytas?
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, we can hear you. Did you see us going after that douchebag?
Yeah, I didn't want to watch the live because the D'Angelo thing, but then I saw the part where you guys were being nice, and then I was like, all right, let me go on here real quick.
Oh my God, this
Dude, that
guy.
guy's such a bitch.
Oh, well, like, he was here at my house yesterday, my security guard. I showed the text messages on my TikTok. My security guard, I showed him the video because at the end of the video, the guy's like, I'm going to fuck you up. You're going to be anorexic by the time I'm done with you. The only person at your funeral is going to be your mom.
He said
like,
that to
all
you?
this crazy shit. Yeah, on the video, on his Instagram live, the previous one. And so I made a video because I was like, oh my God, what do I do? So I sent the video to my security guard, and he's like, oh, that guy was here today. He was taking pictures of your car. He was with another guy in a black Dodger. They circled around.
Wow.
Yeah, and so I called the security company today. I got another security guard over here, and then our sensors were going off at night last night, like front driveway, and the one security guard we had kept sleeping, so we got like 2 now at night. And it was like this whole thing. I didn't know he said such awful things. I watched his full live. It was like 35 minutes, and it was him just telling me that I'm like this fat piece of shit. That I'm gonna get what's coming to me. Like that he's like by the time I'm done, like by the time he's gonna fuck me up, that I'm gonna look like I'm anorexic. That I'm gonna be in a funeral, like all this crazy shit. And he's like crazy. This guy does my wigs for a long time, and he like would tell me, he would show me like fights he goes in of like beating people to death. He'd always be like, yeah, I killed that motherfucker, like all that shit. Like he's crazy, and it like scares me. So that's why I went on TikTok, because I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't like the cops can't do anything unless he shows up. And my neighbor's a cop, which is good. But like, until he like comes back, like he really can't do anything other than he had the threat. So they can, I guess, arrest him, I guess, if there's already threats against me. But
Well, he wasn't that tough. People sent him a few clown emojis, and he made his whole Instagram private.
I haven't even seen all that. I was like catching my breath. I don't know, but he's like scary. Like he's like actually.
Well, I can tell he has anger problems because he like snapped on you so fast. And by the way, when he was trying to justify his behavior, all he said was that you said that he overcharged you.
Right. I had said that in a recent video that he did, and he overcharged me, whatever. And
How much
I just
he
said I
charged
never
you?
said his name, nothing. $4,000, and it normally would be $3,000.
$4,000 for what?
Which I paid for, by the way, for 2 wigs.
What? Wow. That's how much it cost?
I mean, I guess.
Bruh.
It doesn't usually cost that much.
I don't know. That seems like a lot.
Oh my God.
To give you context, like it was on a trip I went on with Jeffree Star last Valentine's Day, and they basically made fun of me while I was on the trip. Basically
He
said
admitted
my skin
that.
is greasy. Yeah, like he said it, and Jeffree too. And I was trying to be cool with Jeffree because Shane and Rylan stuck up for Jeffree, and I just was like, all right, I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna be that mean or whatever. I'm not gonna come for Jeffree and expose him. But I finally just kind of like let it down a little bit. I'm like, he's not a nice person, whatever. And then I said the thing about Jay overcharging me, and like he did. He said they made fun of my skin. They said that I was boring. That they wanted me to go home.
Yeah, he admits all that.
I offered to pay. I offered to pay towards the private jet. I offered to pay my hotel room. I offered to pay every single thing. Like they never took me to dinner. He's like, oh, Jeffree paid for all your meals. Never. They always ditched me before dinner. Like
who cares what he paid for?
Shit. Huh?
Who cares what he paid for? His whole thing was like, oh, we paid for all this shit, so you have to endure and whatever we say and do to you. It's like, what?
It was the worst trip of my life, and I came home and I told Shane, and I told my sister, I told my mom, everyone who knew I came home early. They were awful. They basically like smacked food out of my hand, told me I shouldn't be eating, told me I was poor because I asked the price of a Balenciaga bag. Like, oh my God, you have to ask the price of how much that is before you buy it. Like, you're so poor.
By the way, that guy's a hairdresser. Like, who the fuck is he to talk about asking prices?
Oh my God.
I know. It was, and he said that too. He's like, she rents that house she lives in. She doesn't own it. And that's something Jeffree says. Like, that's their petty shit that they say. And I was like, it's just so crazy to me. It's so insane. And like, I'm just so sick of people like getting away with that stuff, especially Jeffree. Like Rylan just had Jeffree on his podcast, and it pissed me the fuck off because Jeffree is the worst person. And and it shows by that guy's video. Like I am a crazy person. I have drama with people, but I never like go for people's like looks, smells. I'm going to say they're dead, like all this stuff, especially Jeffree and that guy. There's so many low blows I could take, and I don't, because it's like, what is the fuck is wrong with people?
So wait,
I have never heard of people acting like that.
It was all low blow.
Evil.
Never.
Yeah, it was all
Just evil.
So wait, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. AB said you made a video about Shane, a TikTok about Shane.
No, someone just said like, what, like, I don't even know what the TikTok was. Something along the lines of like, why does Shane still support him or something? I'll tell you right now. It says, is your best friend Shane going to stick up for you? And then it just kind of did trigger me because they had him on Ryland's podcast like just a week ago talking about the Kanye West thing, and I'm like, this person's shitty. Like, he's a shitty person to me, and anyone who's been shitty to them, I just disregard. You know what I mean? But he's an actual awful person. They knew the week it happened how awful it was, and I'm just done. I'm just done. I was protecting Jeffree because he was friends with Shane, but I'm just so done with it all, and that's why I was just like, I don't know. It just was like a lot. And I'm just really heated at the moment because all this is happening and the people showed up to my house not once but twice and like threatening me and all this crazy shit. And it's just like a lot. It's just like a lot. Because why? Because I said and he like harassed me before the trip. I asked him, how much are the wigs? How much are the wigs? He's like, Jeffree's got you. Jeffree's got you. Don't worry about it. And then like the day I come home early and don't come home with them, he's like, oh, you owe me $4,000 for the wigs. And I'm like, that's fine. It was a Sunday. I'm like, I have to transfer money and all this crazy shit. And then I paid him. It wasn't an issue. I paid him. I didn't even say that you overcharged me. I just paid him. And then I was like, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. I talked about it briefly in a mukbang or whatever. I didn't even say his name. I was just like, this is what happened. And they were awful. They're the worst people. And that video proved it. And I was like, this is the
It actually does prove it. It's interesting because it was just like your word, but like in that video, he literally admits to him and Shane calling you fat, making fun of your skin, saying you were born.
Jeffree.
What did I say?
Jeffree. Yeah.
Oh, Jeff. What did I say?
Shane.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Jeffree and his little homie making fun of your skin, calling you fat. He was saying you were boring. It's like, what kind of fucking comment is that? You're not there to entertain
because I didn't want to go out to the club with them. But when they were out at the club, there's a guy that was with us on the trip that wasn't on Jeffree's payroll that made a video but took it down. And he said he had video footage of them at a club that I didn't go to. And the whole night that they're supposed to be out like partying, having fun, they're just talking about how disgusting I am and how greasy my skin is and how my hair is fried.
I 100% believe that after watching that video.
There's a video. The guy took it down, but I'm sure someone re-uploaded it. The guy that was with us on the trip, I forget his name, but he was just a friend. And he's like, they just kept saying how poor Trisha was and disgusting.
How
and I was
poor?
like, crazy shit.
How poor? What kind of fuck? That's not a criticism.
It just is so, yeah.
Well, I don't like Jeffree.
The chat is all saying how beautiful you are, Trisha.
People are saying the chat is
They're
writing for
spamming
you.
it.
And I've just been having so many issues. And on the first video, he's just mocking like that I'm suicidal and stuff like that. It's just like all this crazy shit. And it's just like watching it all over again. I'm like, these people suck. And like, I'm so tired of trying to like tiptoe around it. And even on the last friend of me, I was like, maybe I'm too hard on Jeffree, but no. This is like him and this is Jeffree's like BFF. This is how they talk about people. Like this is how they talk about people. This didn't just come out of nowhere. This is how they talk.
Why is Shane and Royland, or what's his husband's name, Ryland? Why are they still friends with Jeffree?
I have no idea.
But Shane,
and honestly, I'm not that person to be. Yeah.
But Shane and Jeffree are like, they have like this whole history together of selling the makeup and making $1 bajillion.
Yeah, maybe that's why. And that's the only thing I can think of because he's just a shitty person. And I'm never to be like, don't be friends with this person or whatever, but it's just like shitty thing after shitty thing. Not once did Jeffree ever defend Shane during any of this. Like they both just hid, you know what I meant? And I was just like, and I stuck up for him and I was like, Jeffree's a shitty friend and a shitty person. And I'm probably going to get killed. Like, I honestly am actually like scared because like the person's like come to my house. Like, and my security guard verified it.
Why are they coming to your house? I don't understand that.
I don't know. The guy told me he was in a black Dodge Charger. Then he got out with his friend. There was two of them. Took pictures of the car. The guy, my security guard, got out of his car because they stay in a car.
Which car? Your pink Rolls?
No, it's in the garage.
What were they taking pictures of?
Like it was Moses's car and my other car. I have a different car and not the Rolls Royce.
The Bentley?
Yeah.
Is it possible people are just looking at the nice cars?
No, it always is. And that's 100% true. But I sent him the video of the guy. And he's like, oh, that 100% was this guy that was here twice yesterday. And it was like not a doubt in his mind. He's like, that's the guy.
Weird.
Because they got out of their car. People take pictures of the car all the time. And like, that's fine, whatever. But he had specifically remembered them. And yeah, so that was it. And now I have another security guy coming over today. So there's two. So when one goes to the bathroom, the other one's here.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. But anyways, I saw that. I didn't want to be a part of this because I saw D'Angelo was on. But then I was like, oh, then you guys are sticking up for me and being like amazing. So then I was like, okay.
We didn't really try. I mean, yeah, we had a good combo with D'Angelo.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's nice and whatever. It's fine. I get why people don't like Shane. I'm not like trying to defend him. I just like love Shane. So like no matter what, if he kills somebody, I'll be like, oh, I love Shane. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to defend him.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
that was painful to watch. I really
Yeah.
couldn't believe this guy.
I think that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that everything you say about Jeffrey is true. He literally admitted it. It's interesting.
Right, and that's what. And to be honest, like that's why I was like, oh, finally people like see this shit. You know what I mean? Like it's worse. Honestly, it's worse. Yeah.
It's funny. Jeffrey's probably gonna be pissed because this guy basically just outed him as all that shit being true.
You know, I know, and that's his friend. That's his person that he had with him on his trip to Wyoming 2 days ago. So this is someone that's like close to him saying this, and yeah, he outed him without even trying. But honestly, like,
aren't they making fun of you for being poor? Isn't that like Jeff Bezos hanging out with Jeffree Star and being like, he's so poor, he can't even afford his own yacht? Like, you're not poor.
Yeah.
You're wealthy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It bothered me for some reason. I don't know why.
It's corny
like,
as fuck. Yeah. He's so poor. She's so poor. She doesn't even own her own $15 million mansion. Psychos.
It's so weird. It's so odd. I was so confused. I don't know. The whole thing, I just wanted to put it out there because like it was actually kind of scary when I saw like the first IG live was like 38 minutes long and there was like so much hatred towards me and I was like, holy shit, this is actually like kind of scary.
Yeah.
And then when I sent the screenshot, I sent the screenshot to my car, not thinking anything, but yeah, he's like, he was here, but he was so angry, and I've never had someone like just that much hatred. Just like when it's something like low blows like that, I was like, ooh, this is weird.
Yeah, he felt aggressive to me just in the way he was talking.
Yeah, he is aggressive. I mean, like he'd show me videos all the time of him like kicking people's asses, which is like that's what scares me is because I know his history. Like he
like
there's a
5'3"?
viral video someone. He's like I don't know, he's pretty big, but he was at Six Flags. There's a viral video and he's jumping into the fight of beating like these people up at Six Flags and he's like that's me like
scrapping
he's
at Six Flags. That's like the trashiest thing I ever heard in my life, dude.
It's a viral video. It's like a family fighting a family and he just jumps in and he like would show everybody and like
dude, if you're watching, you are the trashiest human being alive. Getting in a fight at Six Flags is rock bottom, dude.
Yeah. But I thank you guys for always like defending me. At first I was like, oh no, because I clicked on the live and I heard you guys talking about Shane and I was like, oh, let me click out. And then I was just like, whatever, I don't care. Like at least you guys are like defending me. And I was just like, oh fuck. So, and it just makes me nervous. And I feel like the more I just get it out there, at least people will know. Because like I know I'm like paranoid a lot, and I hope I'm like just paranoid about this. But like if I get killed when I go outside or something without Moses, like at least people will probably know like there's a direction. You know, it's not just no one.
Well, as you always say, if you do get murdered, that is pretty iconic.
Well, I hope it's not by Hair or by Jay.
That would be less iconic. If you could choose to be murdered by any person, who would it be?
I guess Jeffrey himself. That would probably go down bigger. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's more iconic, yeah.
I wonder what you'd have to do to get him to murder you.
I don't want this. I don't even want, this is gonna be like a last clip of Trisha or something. I don't even want this out there because I feel like it's gonna be like bad.
So, but I'm just saying, of everyone on the earth, Jeffrey would be the best person to kill you, in terms of iconic points.
Yeah, because I feel like Jim Carrey could play him or something in the movie. Yeah.
Jeffrey, if you're watching, we love that.
Don't send your people to do it. Just do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
Do it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could overpower Jeffrey, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Trisha.
I don't think I'm that like. Yeah.
So, well, we'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
If I'm alive.
Yeah. We're doing trivia on Monday.
But I'm glad to see you're not crying because I think everyone in the chat was feeling like they wanted to see that you're okay because it honestly looked so bad to be on the receiving end of that video.
No, it was. Well, I did a YouTube video earlier and I was like shaken up, but I feel like now that more people know about it and that I have people here and Moses is on his way back, like I feel a little like better, but I was definitely like shaken up because I just felt like, holy shit, like this is it, you know?
Yeah.
So aggressive, so angry. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But anyway,
he showed his true colors though.
we will see you on Monday. We're going to be eating trivia. We'll be eating grilled cheese, and apparently you posted on Instagram some cookies, which apparently I understand you want as well. So if you ever want any specific food on Frenemies, just post it on Instagram.
Because I'm so poor, I can't afford them. So
yeah, we can afford them. We can afford the cookies.
That's why I got it. Yeah.
All right. See you on Monday.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Trish.
Bye, Trish.
We stan a queen.
Oh my God.